Hi, if this is your first time here, welcome to my YouTube channel, or if you're like me and you've been here before, welcome back. I'm Chaotic Curl, and in this week's video, we're actually going to be making a bikini top for the summer. But before we get into that, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and of course, don't forget to follow me over on TikTok and on Instagram at chaoticcurl_crafts, where you'll be able to see pictures and reels of this project, as well as previous projects and future projects that I'm working on. So don't forget to check me out over there. Now for this week's project, like I said, we're going to be making a bikini top for the summer, but we're actually just going to be making one half of that bikini top, or one side, one cup. So we're going to be making a triangle bikini top that is going to be able to be mixed and matched with different bikini tops that I've also made in different colors. Well, it's the same bikini top in different colors. And so what I'm going to do is make it so that it can tie in the front, as well as have a strap over the shoulder and around the back. And it will be a back tied. So I'll definitely show you guys what it looks like. I do have one done, so let me get that and show you guys what it's going to look like. Okay, so here is the top already done, one side, and as you can see, this is going to be the strap that's going to go around my back. This one is the shoulder strap, so it's going to go around my shoulder, and this is the strap for the center where it would be tied together. So it's going to be a little something like this, like that right there. So we're just going to make the second one so that way I can match it to the first one. And I do also have a plan with how I'm going to attach the side strap to the shoulder strap, but I'll show you guys what that's going to be like once I get to that point. So now let's get into this week's project. The yarn that I'm going to be using is going to be the Premier Just Cotton yarn. As you can see, it's in the color pink, and that's actually the name of the color. And this yarn actually calls for a 5.5 millimeter hook, but I'm going to be using my 5 millimeter hook instead to get it done, just so that I can have a tighter stitch. And yeah, I'm pretty much ready to get started. I have already measured myself, so you are going to need to know your measurements from the center of your chest to the point where you want it to stop on your back. I think I measured it all the way around my back so that the 2 points in the back do touch. So I want this one to also come to the very center of my back, so that way it can touch with the other bikini top. But that's one of the measurements that you're going to need, and you're going to need the other measurements, which is going to be over your shoulder. So once you have those measurements, you're ready to go ahead and get started. You're just going to make a chain according to the length that you need, and then we're going to be working it up in half double crochets. So we're pretty much ready to get started from here. Okay, so in order to get started, I'm going to have to make a chain of 92 stitches, so that way I can have the bottom, since we're going to be working the triangle from the base to the strap. So I'm going to start off with a chain of 92 stitches so that I can have this portion here, which is, remember, is going to be at the center, the bottom of the cup, and then the strap to go around the side. So that's going to be what I'm going to do now. Okay, so I already completed the first row of half double crochet, as you can see here, and I did make sure to mark off 30 stitches at the front. This is going to be the front or the center of the bikini top. So the rest here is the cup and the strap. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to work up 3 more rows without making any decreases here. So I'm just going to do 3 rows of half double crochet until I have 4 rows for the strap portion, and then I'll go ahead and mark off my strap so that I can start decreasing for the cup. So I'll go ahead and do those 3 rows, and then I'll come back and show you guys when I've marked it off and when I'm ready to start decreasing with the half double crochet. But this is what it's looking like so far. Okay, so I just finished the second row for the strap slash cup, and I'm seeing actually in the first cup that I made that I only did 3 rows for the strap portion, and I'm also seeing that here now it makes sense to do 3 rows because if I do a 4th row, third row would finish over here, and then the 4th row would finish over here, which would mean I'd have to make additional stitches to make it back to this side so that I could build up the cup on the side that I want it to be on. So what I'm going to do is do the 3 rows, and then that 4th row is actually going to be the part where we're going to start decreasing for the cup. So I'm going to finish the 3rd row, and then I'll show you guys how I do the cup. Okay, here is what the top is looking like after 3 rows. I made sure to mark off from the start to the end of the cup, and the rest is going to be the strap, so it's going to stay this way. So now I'm just going to do a row of half double crochet, and then in the next row I'll include the decreases on the sides. I finished the first row and started on the second, where if you can see I did a half double crochet 2 together in this corner, and I'm going to finish off with a half double crochet 2 together, which I'll show you guys how to do that in this side as well. And I'll be decreasing every other row until I make it to the top of the triangle. So as of right now, this is just the decrease row of the 2 row repeat. We started with no decrease, and now we're gonna have a decrease. Okay, now I'm at my last 3 stitches, so I'm gonna half double crochet these 2 together, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that by yarning over, going into the first stitch, yarning over, pulling up a loop, yarn over again, go into the second stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, and then I'm gonna yarn over and I'm gonna go through all 5 loops on my hook. Yarn over, all 5 loops, and that's how it's done. That is a half double crochet 2 together. I'm just going to go half double crochet in the last stitch, chain 1, and turn my work. So this was a decrease row. So now in this next row we are not going to be decreasing, and I'm going to continue that way, where I will not decrease like how I did in the first row, decrease, not decrease like how I'm doing in this row. So I'm just going to work a half double crochet all the way across, and then for the next row after this one I will be decreasing again. And I'm going to continue doing that until I finish building up the triangle. So I was able to finish the no decrease row. So now I'm going to show you guys how I start the row with a decrease. So I already did my chain 1, turn my work. I'm going to yarn over, go into this first loop, and I'm going to complete a half double crochet like normal. Now for the next 2 stitches, I'm going to do the half double crochet 2 together, where I yarn over, go through that stitch, yarn over again, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the next stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now I'm going to yarn over and go through all 5 loops on my hook. Okay, and that's how you have double crochet two together for the beginning. It also keeps the edges straight, and so in this same row for the last 3 stitches you're going to half double crochet two together and half double crochet that last one. So I'm just going to continue decreasing from here until I get the triangle up to the point, and then I'll show you guys how to do the strap. Okay, the triangle is completed, and this is what it's looking like so far with the strap on the back and side, and this is for the center. And here's the triangle with the last 2 stitches left. So I'm just going to keep half double crocheting until I make the strap as long as I want it to be, which on the other one that I already have made, it's 138 rows. So I'm going to see if, or I'm hoping that this yarn will be enough to finish. So that's what we're doing now. I'm just going to half double crochet over these 2 rows until I finish. So yeah, I'll finish the strap and show you guys what it looks like and how we're going to seal this edge here, so that way you can see how I'm going to tie it in the back. So let's get working on that strap. Okay, so here is the completed half. As you can see, I did finish the strap. So this is what it's looking like. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to fold over here, so that way I have somewhere to insert the strap into. So let me just actually put it. And this is how I've been doing it, where I'm putting the strap onto the back strap and then leaving a little bit of space, so when I fold it over, it actually has extra room. So this is how I'm going to sew it closed here, and then I'll be done with the top. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sew that, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's finished, and of course with the other top, with the other bralette, or with the other side to the top that I made. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sew here to close this off, and as you can see, it's not going to sew the strap into place. It's basically just going to make a loop, so that way the strap can go through, up and down, in and out, and it gives me options on how I can lace the back. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and sew that, and I'll show you guys what it looks like with the 2 cups completed. And so here it is, the completed top. This is the part, of course, as you would recognize, that we made here in the video. And as I promised, I made a little opening here so that the strap could fit through. And here they are, tied in the center in a little bow, which actually gives the variety of being able to change colors. So I do have plans of making more triangles with their straps, so that way I can interchange the tops and the colors and basically mix and match. Have various bikini tops during the summer. But this is what it's looking like, and I'm so happy with the way it turned out. I love these two colors together, and now I love having the option of mixing whatever colors I want together. So it's literally the perfect crochet bikini top. I'm so glad, and I'm so happy with the way that the yarn worked up too. It was super easy to work with, very soft, actually surprised me, and I just love the way that the color looks and the way that everything looks together. If you guys want to see more pictures and videos of this top as well as other projects that I've made, don't forget to check me out over on TikTok and on Instagram at chaoticcurl_crafts, where of course I'll have this project as well as previous projects and current projects that I'm working on. So don't forget to check me out over there. And once again, thanks for joining me in this week's video. I hope you guys don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you can join me in the next one. I'll see you next time.